Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Weather Fans Live here on Sunday, the 14th of September 25. I hope you're all well this evening. This is a quick hello in the comments straight away. Good evening to Laura. Hope you're all well. And straight away, our friend is here as well. Good evening to Rachel. Hope you're well this evening. Who else we got this evening? We've got our mod James. Oh, excuse me. Chat just jumped up then. Good evening to James, our mod. Hope you're well this evening. Thank you for looking after the comments for us. Good evening to Audio Coffee. Who else have we got? We've got Paul James with us this evening. Good evening to you. Our other mod as well. Good evening to Anne Smith. I hope you're all well on this autumnal day, shall we say. And Ray just saying she enjoyed eating a Tango Blast cherry. Is it ice by any chance? Well, I've seen that comment earlier on. Are you drinking it or eating it? Good evening to Lee Stevens. You might eat some soda, cream soda in a minute. Have you left it in the freezer? Just give me a second while I'll do the cough. So, yeah, what's been happening with the weather? Well, it's not a named storm, but we do have area of low pressure right above us right now. Let me just bring up the latest chart. He says. Just bear with me a second. I had it prepped, but it's not gone the way I wanted it to go. There we go. Just come back in there. I had it prepped, but had to reload the page. So it's just myself this evening. I think the other team members of the team are busy with other things. I'm just seeing a comment there from Audio saying, I note that the Blackpool Fireworks Championships were cancelled due to the storms last night. I was watching online, it was nuts. My first thought was, I bet no drug is in his helmet right now. He was. I was actually messaging him at the same time. I was watching one of the live cams actually when we saw the storms kicking off where he is, and he was out there. I think he got a few videos. I think I've got a few pictures. It might be on our Facebook page, but we are going to have a look at the pictures from on our Facebook page with all the with everything that was sent in to us the past week, because there was plenty of heavy, some thunderous showers around as well, and there's some beautiful cloudscapes which we'll show you in probably about 10 minutes time. We'll have a look at the latest of what's going on there right now. Good evening to Steffi. Hope you're well this evening. James was saying the weather was all over the place yesterday. Yeah, plenty of showers around. It's been virtually the case most of this past week, really. Did anyone get lucky with the thunder and lightning yesterday? I had 2 poor rumbles and 1 lightning strike. That's per usual. There's quite a few around, as I mentioned, there's a few around yesterday, and still I've actually had nothing here that's gone above me. I've had a few skirt very close nearby to me. I've not had one thunderstorm overhead at all this year so far, which was a bit disappointing, really. They've been very close to me, but not over, which is frustrating. Just give me a second, I have to cough again. Right, let's bring up the latest from. Hang on, helps if I share the screen, wouldn't it? Let's bring up the latest zoom that out slightly. So we've got an area of low pressure set towards our northwest with a central millibar pressure of 982. And we've had plenty of rain coming through today. Some of that has, the main band has cleared through. Let's bring up the radar. In fact, the main area of rain is already into the North Sea. Behind that, there's plenty of showers around, coming quite quickly on that breeze. We'll bring up the wind gusts now, actually. So I can run that over the screen there. So wind gusts over eastern areas still around about 20 to 30 miles an hour, but the winds are starting to pick up towards the west. Parts of Wales are already up into the 46 mile per hour. There's a 50-51 appearing there towards South Wales. The Met Office warnings are actually, I'm just clarify, actually in force right now. I think they actually started at 8 p.m. Let's just confirm that. Yes, they're in full force now. And that one is for all of Wales and much of England as well. Let me take myself off the screen there and let's put myself across the bottom. Let me take myself completely off there so you can see what I'm looking at as well. Let's take off the weather fronts for now because we don't need them. So yeah, the winds are really starting to pick up towards the southwest there. Parts of Devon and Cornwall there in the mid. These are the wind gusts, by the way, not the sustained wind. These are the wind gusts, already gusting up to 40-50 mile an hour towards the southwest. And parts of southwest Ireland actually already gusting up to about 65 miles an hour. And already out to sea, gusting up to about 70-72 miles an hour. Up through some of these Irish Sea coast, up towards Cumbria, seeing wind gusts around about getting close to 60 mile per hour there. Yeah, up 60 mile per hour. Not heard from the Bosch this evening so far. Things actually been busy today. Let's zoom in there. Some of these winds are starting to rattle over the Pennines as well, so there's a few gusts there, 40-50 miles an hour between Manchester and Sheffield. It's up to where the boss is. He's about 40 miles an hour there. That's it. Let's head towards the southwest. Sorry, towards the west and southwest. So yeah, parts of Wales there up towards the is it not Ben Devs is in what's the name? It'll come to me in a second, but wind gusts up in the mountains there of Wales around about 63 miles an hour. Much of Wales actually up into the mid to at least the low 40s onwards. Parts of the Dorset, is that Dorset up there? Dorset, Cornwall as well. Wind gusts up over 50 miles an hour. Up towards the southwest. Through the English Channel, winds are gusting to 40 to 50 miles an hour as well. Right. I was going to show something else then. Let's take a look at the latest, strongest wind gusts at the moment. So I'll get that on my screen. Just bear with me a second. So this is from XC Weather as of just before we went live. 7:59. The top wind gust at the minute is Cape of Curig. That's what I was trying to think of. A wind gusts of 58 miles an hour so far. As we're seeing, the wind gusts are really picking up towards western areas. So look at the current temperatures. We've got a maximum of 21, but that's towards northern France, Le Havre, yeah. So temperatures are around about the upper teens at the moment, 15 to 18 degrees. Much of Wales, southern England, through the Midlands, around about 12, 13 degrees. Heads towards northern England, they're around about the 10, 11 degrees. That's 11 degrees in Newcastle. And around about 11 degrees in Glasgow as well. Head up towards a lot of Glashnock at 11. And out the 13 degrees. My goodness, my voice is going. It's not been too bad today. Currently, a minimum temperature. Minimum. Get your teeth in. The current minimum pressure at the moment is 986, which is out towards the northwest of Ireland. And what's this storm? Well, it's not quite a storm. It's what's this low pressure doing? Let's have a look at the facts charts from the good old Met. See what's happening in the next few days. So there's that low pressure out towards the northwest of the UK. And during the next 24 hours, that low will start to head towards Norway. We've still got these strong gusty winds wrestling through tomorrow. And that weather warning does expire around about 6 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll have a look at the wind speeds with the latest GFS in just a few moments. And there's going to be plenty of rain or showers around through the day tomorrow, pushing quickly through with these strong winds. As we head into midnight into Tuesday, the winds will start to turn lighter from the southwest as this ridge of high pressure starts to come in through into Tuesday. Still risk of some showers for much of northern England, Scotland as well. As the wind does turn slightly towards the northwest there before this ridge starts to come in. But waiting the wings for Wednesday is the next set of weather fronts. Again, it'll bring a spell of wet and windy weather. Again, looks like it's going to track in a very much of the same path as what we saw with this latest low pressure system. And as we head into Thursday, it's a bit of a mishmash with weather fronts and so forth everywhere. It's still going to be breezy for many areas. But if we look out towards the Atlantic, there are plenty of weather fronts ready to come in for perhaps this weekend coming as well. So far we're looking at perhaps a drier spell on Tuesday, but it's looking virtually wet and windy really for much of this week. So look at the UKV, which is the high resolution from the Met Office. Does that have got the wind gusts on there? They do indeed. So we can look at the wind gusts for the coming hours. I'll bring that down to around about now. So we'll start to see the winds increase during the night. And especially for western areas, again, wind gusts maybe around about 50 to 60 miles an hour. Inland as well, we're seeing wind gusts around about 40 to maybe 50 miles an hour. As we head through the morning, these winds will really bounce over the Pennines. Some of these over the Pennines there could gust to 50 to 60 miles per hour potentially. Western, especially exposed coast of Wales and England. The western coast of the west. I can't speak. We know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. We're expecting wind gusts of about 50 to 60 miles per hour. Again, inland we could see 40 to 50 miles an hour. But Scotland, winds are much lighter, perhaps gusting to 30 miles an hour. During Monday morning, as we head through into the afternoon, it's going to be a very breezy day for much of England, Wales. And eventually, as we go through the nights, the winds will start to drop out. Then by Tuesday morning, the winds will be fairly light, perhaps still gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Through Tuesday, it's still going to be fairly breezy. Still, wind gusts could reach up to 40 miles an hour. before the next system moves in. What does this one do? Again, these winds will be bouncing over the mountains here of Wales, over the Pennines. Yet again, wind gusts, again, perhaps 50 to 60 mile per hour, especially over high ground. Parts of northwest, parts of Northern Ireland there could again gust up to maybe 60, possibly 70 miles an hour on some exposed coastal areas. As we head through into Thursday, the winds will turn lighter again. Could start to pick up a little bit through Thursday again, gusting up to about 40 to 50 mile per hour, some exposed areas before turning lighter again. So it's going to be a very breezy week, which has been shown here from the High Resolution UK Met Office run. Let's look at the precipitation as well. So let's get through to now. So there's that rain cleared into the North Sea. There's some showers following behind, which will be blown through in these strong winds. Some of these showers potentially could drag rumble thunder in there. Hail can't be ruled out as well. Showers more for this is shown here, more for North Wales, perhaps through the North Midlands into Northern England, or through to Scotland as well. More scattered showers there showing there elsewhere. Again, some of these showers could be heavy, perhaps on the thunderous side during the day tomorrow. Looks like more of a band coming through there into Tuesday, parts of southern Scotland, northern England, through the early hours before many places turn dry. Still could be a few showers there for Tuesday morning. And these are showing perhaps some scattered showers again through the day, parts of northern England into Tuesday. And then we'll start to see the first signs of the next wet and windy weather start to come in overnight into Tuesday. So it looks like potentially could be a wet night there. Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Some really heavy bursts there through the south there through Wednesday morning. If that was to come off, the Met Office could just put a yellow rain warning out for that for Wednesday morning. And that rain will clear through very quickly on these strong winds again through Wednesday. It's looking mainly dry through Wednesday. Showers more focused along the M4 corridor southwards and through much of Scotland as well. Then we get the next batch of not widespread, but perhaps another feature coming through there through Thursday. Some of these showers could be heavy and thundery again. Longer spells of heavy rain there for the far north of Scotland, potential there for Thursday. Then we get another interesting feature actually coming through into Friday morning. Again, potentially, if it's a band of rain, if that was to come off, it couldn't rule out some rumbles of thunder in that, but it does look quite intense shown on this radar just here. All right, I'm just going to put my head back into the chat, see what's going on. Let's see if anyone else has come in. I can see you all chatting amongst yourselves. I can't see anyone else coming as yet. I'm just going to quickly through the chat. Getting to suit. Just can I help you a while, my friend? Hello, my weather cut my internet out. Oh, blimey. Is that what the Is that with the rain or is that with the strong winds? Don't know. What's the source? Oh, not that for a while actually. I used to stick a bit of what's the sauce in my gravy at one point, just to add a bit of extra flavour to the gravy. Good evening to Lee Jameson. Hope you're well this evening. There's two Lees now, yeah. Not a very common name, but good evening to Lee Stevens and Lee Jameson. So Lee meet Lee and Lee meet Lee. Right. Let's continue where we were. Let's have a look at the latest GFS model. See what that's showing us for this week. See if it's in agreement with the UK Met Office high resolution model. Let's put on the pressure charts. Let's bring this forward a couple of weeks to see what this is showing. So this is showing that area of low pressure towards northwest right now. Let's go towards Norway through into Tuesday. That slight ridge, which is only just a glancing blow of the ridge, I would say, before the next area of low pressure starts to move up from the southwest, giving us a spell of wet and windy weather. So that low pressure starts to move into Norway again. Looks like another little low perhaps coming through there, through into Saturday. This is showing a ridge building up towards the west there. That will switch the winds around to perhaps a northeasterly there through parts of Scotland on Saturday. So that's a bit of a blocking high there. A ridge from the Azores up towards Iceland and towards the Faroe Islands. So we're in a bit of a northerly flow there. So there's that high going to stick around with this model run. It puts us into a bit of a northeast to easterly wind flow, high pressure set towards the north. Oh, that's interesting there. What day would have? About day 10. Need to keep an eye on any developments out towards the tropical Atlantic. It's like a nice tropical storm or hurricane there being shown. We've got low pressure towards the south of the UK through day 10. That brings plenty of showers that are long spells of rain there. That's still showing quite a potent feature there. Is that going to head towards the UK as an ex-tropical low? Or is that heading for Iberia? Let's have a look, see what this model run does. But currently, with this run of the high pressure up towards Greenland, we are bringing down a strong northerly there. We're going to feel a bit of autumnal chill there if that was to come off. So there's that high pressure that's sat across the UK towards day 13, actually going to hold back that system. Yeah, that's going to push that towards Iberia. And then also we've got high pressure building across the UK, sat on top of the UK through towards the back end of this run. And that extratropical low will head towards southwest of Iberia, perhaps into North Africa, but giving maybe some heavy rain for there. So that's a very interesting. So have a look at the 6 o'clock run, see if that is in the same agreement. Oh, let's try that again. Does this show high pressure building in from the west? So there's that low pressure we've mentioned about right now. And this is showing that Wednesday low as well in a very similar position. And into Friday as well. Has that low a bit further west compared to the latest run of the GFS. And also this is showing signs of high pressure building out towards the west region up from the Azores up to Greenland. But that has a bit slightly delayed actually compared to the previous run. There's quite a deep area of low pressure out towards the west then. Does that high try to build again once that low gets pushed down? So that high pressure is sat over towards Greenland. In this flow, we'll be bringing up our southeasterly. There's that feature there in the tropics. So what does this run do there? I think high pressure was shown a bit more further north compared to what we just saw in that previous run, which would then allow this extra tropical storm. So it won't be like a tropical storm, it will be losing its tropical characteristics, but that slammed that into the Bay of Biscay actually on this run. We'll send it into France, and things turn really quite a bit nasty there actually. So the latest run brings that extratropical storm out towards North Africa, southwest Spain, but the previous run sent it through Biscay. How interesting. Something we need to keep an eye on. So let's have a look at the wind gust with the latest run of the GFS. So let's bring that through to run back now. So there's winds gusting from the west right now. It's going to be quite a breezy day across much of the UK, away from Scotland. As I mentioned, wind gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour inland, perhaps 50 to 60 miles per hour on some exposed coasts, 70 perhaps can't be ruled out in some areas. Then winds will decrease through into Tuesday before they start picking up again through Wednesday. Perhaps not as windy what we're seeing which we'll see later on tomorrow. And the gusty again through into Thursday. And Saturday, wind switch down towards more of a northerly. And that will show quite a lot of high pressure there for northeasterly, sorry, starts to kick in. There's a low there towards the Channel. And the one out towards East Anglia there through into days 10. We're bringing quite a strong northerly there for a time before the high pressure sits across the UK through into the back end of this chart. That northerly shot which is shown, let's really see what that does to the temperatures. Again, these are the temperatures for now. Many places are in double figures away from Scotland. And through the day tomorrow, unless you're stuck in under a lot of rain, where temperatures will get pegged back into double digits, looking about 18, 19 towards the southeast. Into Tuesday, temperatures into double figures, low teens for northern England, parts of Wales, perhaps the upper teens for parts of the Midlands, then to the southeast. Into Wednesday, again, temperatures very similar. Perhaps the warmer temperatures will be down towards Dorset, where I have around about 20, 21 degrees on Wednesday. Into Thursday, this has got temperatures starts to pick up again, actually, towards the southeast. The showing temperature could reach about 23, 24, maybe 25 degrees. So a bit of like late summer warmth, shall we say. And some of that warmth getting to parts of Scotland as well, so we could see a bit of fern effect there. We could see temperatures perhaps 17, 18 degrees there. Then get into Friday, perhaps warmer still towards the southeast. This has got temperatures up to 25, 26 degrees if you've got any sunshine down the southeast. Elsewhere through northwest England, parts of Wales, temperatures are struggling to get into the mid-teens, and up into Scotland as well, just into double figures. I think it's around about in the second half of the weekend we'll start to see that northerly kick in. So that's showing there. You can see the temperature contrast there between the high teens, low 20s there towards Midlands, southeastwards. As we head up towards northwest England to Scotland, temperatures are barely just, well, some places barely against double figures, but parts of Scotland are not staying in single figures. As we're heading to Sunday the 21st, next Sunday, with that northerly wind in place, is what we're staying around about 8. So I definitely feel that autumnal chill there, if that was to come up. And into next Monday as well, temperatures just barely getting into double figures. Hinting there, perhaps 15, 16 degrees, perhaps with any prolonged sunshine maybe there for the southeast. Bring through today 10 on this, so we'll be up to 25th on here. Again, Wednesday 23rd, temperatures are perhaps picking up a little bit there, still around about between 6 to 10 degrees for parts of northern England, and through Wales into much of it Midlands and southeast, looking around about the mid-teens, maybe up to 18 degrees there. And quite similar there for Wednesday the 24th. And about Thursday the 25th, where temperatures, about the same as what we just saw there. Right. One thing I'll take a look at is that what the earlier GFS was doing. So we've got to see if it shows the wind gusts and see if we tap into that extratropical storm. See if that'll start showing its face on the charts here. So again, for tomorrow, this morning's run, winds widely up to 40 to 50 miles an hour. Winds will start to increase again through Wednesday. Strongest of the winds towards the northwest of the UK into Thursday. So we've just got to watch the stronger winds going through, like the parts of the Pennines there through into Thursday itself. So it was back into this run where we should see that hint of that extratropical low moving up from the southwest. Does that get the winds further southwest? So there's the extratropical low there, so it keeps as strong as the winds over towards Bay of Biscay, so it won't really affect us at all. But that could spawn off a deep area of low pressure. So if that was to come off there, some severe gales been forecast there for parts of Devon and Cornwall. So that'll bring wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, and even towards northern England there, if that was to come off. Some place again could get 60 to 70 miles an hour. Well, obviously we're in the most reliable time frame before things start to calm down from there. Right, let's bring myself back on here and have a look at the chat. There we go. Look through the chat. Northerly start to October. It looks very interesting, doesn't it, of the latest GFS run. More in a few months' time after we looked at the weather pics, we'll have a look at the monthly ECMWF, see what that's suggesting. Has the PV formed yet? I'm not checked. Oh, so I'll take a look at that now, actually. Let's bring that. Let's bring that back on the screen. Let's have a look at the latest PV. Oh, helps if I screen share, wouldn't it? Be very helpful indeed. So we look down from the North Pole. Temperatures at the North Pole at the moment around about minus 40 to 45. Do we see any blues start to form? Let's quickly scroll through that, see if we start to really see much cooling. Still a bit of warming there towards the Siberian side of the North Pole. There's a few blues starts to appear now towards America. As we head deeper into autumn, we should start seeing more of the blues start to appear. There we go. So the PV is starting by the end of this month. We'll start to really get going. So obviously we'll see a lot more of these blues in the next few months. You can start to see the PV start to get going as well. What time is it for now? You know what? It's now just gone 25 to 9. Let's take a look at the weather pics from let's bring that up on a second. Let's bring the screen share up. So I'm going to start from last weekend. I think we need some background music for this, don't we? We have to, don't we? It's time to look at your weather pics from our Facebook page. So, this is from our own Laura, actually. This set off million followers, set off to photograph the full corn moon, which was set to rise eclipse. This location was severely clouded. There were some of the darkest nighttime clouds I've seen in a long while. It was blowing about 25 miles per hour. So anyway, after giving up, we're heading home and we see the moon in a clear spot. We drove through a village and numerous people behind. We couldn't stop. A good few lefts and rights trying to board traffic. We managed to pull up on the quiet road and grab this quickly. It's very nicely detailed, to be honest. Thank you, Laura, for sharing that. Yes, it was during the live last week, wasn't it? We had the lunar eclipse. Many areas were actually under the cloud, but when I come off the live here, just as soon as the eclipse finished, the lunar eclipse finished, it just seems like the moon decided to come out. So thank you for sharing that. This is from the 8th of September. You thunder in London, in Wales. So that's Roy Winston. That was a thunderstorm in Western Supermare from Roof. We've got some nice cloudscapes coming up as well. This is from Thea Love on the 8th of September, which would have been last Monday. So plenty of showers around, which was photogenic. This is from our Laura. Oh, that's beautiful. I love these kind of sunset pictures with the bright oranges coming through. Some really nice pictures there, Laura. Thank you so much for sending that to the Weather Fans page. From Vicky Rushton. play the full video, otherwise we'll be live till 10 o'clock tonight. So, thunder from where Vicky was at the time. Oh, in Yatton. That's towards the southwest near Bristol then. So plenty of thunderstorms there through southwest England on the 8th of September. That was our Liz. She was live. Won't play that because they'll be here till about 10, 11 o'clock. So Liz did a live on the 8th of September, which would have been Monday, tracing some of the cells. I don't think she realised she had a microphone off there. The roof was staying there. That was still a little away. From Calais to the Greenland. So we'll go again. Lightning there from Calais. We're going from Calais. I'm being quite jealous of these thunderstorms.
Just over in the distance. It's absolutely crazy. It's all going off. Back there.
Continue. I'm getting quite jealous of people getting these thunderstorms. Thank you for Callie for sending those in.
More again over that way.
Right,
This is
back.
from Liz. This is from
Hoping you can hear me now. I think I need to get further east, but that's the edge of the cell. It is rumbling. It's heading
if you want to see this live
Wolverhampton
stream
now.
from Liz, just go
I
to
think
our
I'm going to miss
Facebook
this,
page.
to be honest.
This was only about 30 minutes long. By the sounds of it, her whole stream wasn't tagged, didn't have any sound to it. This is from Darren Warren. Heard a big bang of thunder here in West Leeds, incredible storm of sky and heavy rain. Thank you so much to Daniel. And Andrew the piano. Yeah. A line there going to the screen. Send that in. Got some more lovely pictures here from Laura. That's a beautiful there. Beautiful scenery there. So they're very, very well detailed. Thank you, Laura, for sharing these. It's from Wayne Baker from the 8th of September. Oh, nice. Whoa, very nice. Oh, the jump still. That's worth a watch again. On the end. This is from Zoe Carter. Just wants to share a photo that I took a good sundog to make up for missing the storms earlier. Thanks so much for sending that in, Zoe.
Hi guys, me again. Don't give up that easy. I am currently heading to Clee Hill, and I'm hoping to catch the cell that is currently active coming up through South Wales at the moment. It's looking to hit Clee Hill straight on. I think I can see it in the distance in front of me. So keep your fingers crossed. Even if it's dark, it'll actually give us a better show. So I'm now live on my second camera, second phone, and
So that was Liz again from Monday as well, and I believe this is from our boss himself. I believe Liz and Gordon actually got the same picture of the same cell from two different locations. I think Liz was in North Wales, and obviously Gordon back in his hometown of Blackpool. So Gordon's actually looking at that cell there in North Wales. That's what you could see from his location. And I think somewhere along here, I think Liz actually did share the same picture of the same cell. But look at that from Nick. That is beautiful there. See virtually the full structure of that shell there. See the precipitation coming down from underneath the cloud. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm quite angry at that sky there. Again, that is absolutely stunning. This is from Laura. Just how beautiful these pictures are, so detailed and so beautiful. Thank you again, Laura, for sending these in. I think I need to get a camera of take pictures like that. That's absolutely stunning. Roof again on Tuesday there with some more stormy skies. Nice shot there from Gareth on League 10. That was that cell towards the Isle of Wight. Wow, look at that from James Crook. Thank you for sending that in. On the bottom himself. Flag rising there. Actually, we actually do a video of that with. So he's got some of our Facebook page on his YouTube channel. Couldn't stop it on our Facebook page. Well, let's do a video about this Facebook location. Alex Valley, clouds there on the 11th. This is from Gemma Parsons. There's Vicky Bates there. There's cloud coming from Rochdale Way. It's produced some lovely CC and fork lightning. I'm really jealous of these people that have seen all this. And these stones turn a bit wet, overcasting rain with lightning and thunder distance. It's that beautiful rain couple there coming down. This is from Stephen Wardley. Looking southwest towards West Yorkshire, some nice sails wild about the thunder. That doesn't do justice though. Just the one at the moment in Rayton Sands Holy Park with Andy Stones. Yes, he's on the, I think Rayton's, I think that's actually Hayden's site, Rayton's Sands Holy Park. Got a nice view there. Not sure if that's the flash on the picture there, or it actually got a lightning strike as he took that picture. Vicky saying there's been some funky shaped clouds today in Yatton. That's from Daniel on the 11th. There's some beautiful tops, some of these clouds as well. Bit of Martis there from Daniel. Nice sail near Castleford from Jamie. Up in Asda. Is it an omen about Asda there? Dark cloud over the store. That's from Jane Fleet. Andy Stones with a rainbow out to sea. Oh, that's nice, Andy. I've got a double rainbow there. It's from Joshua Mail. Quite a decent size hail there, actually. Nice pea-sized hail. A flat rainbow in Wakefield after thunderstorms from Kobe on the 11th. So what would that be? I think that would have been Thursday. I think that might be Thursday. Look at that picture there from Simon Luckman. Again, more stunning pictures there. This is from Michelle Graham on the 12th, which was Friday. Some of Marta's clothes there from that sale. Nice envelope out there. From James yourself picking up every multiple humans. Quite a few sales have been really photogenic. That's from Samantha. Watching these storms go over from my tractor this afternoon. It's a good job it steers itself as I'm always watching the sky. Wow. I see some beautiful cloudscapes and weather when you just drive in the fields there. This is from Jack March. Again, a beautiful looking cell there. You can see the rain coming down and a bit of rainbow there as well. It's another stunning picture there. Absolutely stunning, these pictures. Thank you so much for sending these in. If you're one of the people that sent these in and watching right now, this is from Kaylee Jane Riches. So I think that's like a decaying cell there, just the last bits of it. That's from Simon Luckman, nice bit of Martus there. Nice lightning strike. And a nice double rainbow as well. That's from Audrey Di Piano. Some nice sunset pictures there. Nice top of the cell.
Go ahead.
And yes, I can't remember who mentioned it about the over Blackpool when there's supposed to be a fireworks display on. This is from Gordon actually on Saturday. He was actually on the seafront watching these storms.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, Gordon never missed opportunity when the storm was near him. And yeah, it was quite an active storm actually last night in Blackpool. Into the sea, Gordon got it nicely there. So there was that cell over Blackpool, producing quite a few lightning strikes. I was watching it for a good half hour to an hour. No one from Simon Luckman. Beautiful looking cell there with a lightning strike. That is a really nice picture there, Simon. Thank you again for sending these in. That's from James Crook. This was taken this morning. I think it's down towards the southwest. The sunrise. I think coming towards the end of these pictures. Up to date, what we're up to now. This was from Clay Hill in Shropshire on the 10th of September. Massive downpour in the distance. Sorry about that. Again, and when I saw this earlier on, I thought, wow, it's a little cell, but yeah, you can see how heavy that rain is just there. Thank you so much for Tom Lewis for sending that in. So I've actually been to Clear Hill a few times myself when I was with my previous page, and the views from up there are absolutely beautiful. I was once on a Channel 4 documentary dancing on the top of the Clear Hill. It's the only time you ever see me dancing when actually the snow shower come in. Everywhere, everywhere below us was raining, but yet you could see the snow coming in, and I was just dancing in the snow as you do. This is from Rufus Butterfield. You can see that distant light in there. And look at those beautiful lighting pictures. This is from our Laura. And I think we're at the end now of those weather pics. Oh, was it just taking a while to load up? Yeah, that's the end of them. So thank you everyone that sent your pictures in the past week or so. Let's turn that music off now. So yeah, absolutely stunning pictures there from the past week. A lot of photogenic clothes we're seeing, obviously, with a lot of these cells. Been absolutely amazing. But like I said, thank you so much for sending them in. And we'll try and perhaps do again, so perhaps next week as well. Let's see how photogenic the skies are for next week. Excuse me. Right, let's head back into the chat. Nodrog's video looks like lightning was activated. Some of those out in the open shots will make a desktop wallpaper, definitely. Ah, yes, Rayton Sands is Haven near Filey, Yorkshire. I thought I recognised Rayton Sands. I've been to Haven site a few times myself. Good evening to JL. Hope you're well. I have to agree with audio on that. Nothing beats the storm from Crumbria with Liz and Nodrog. Yeah, that's not. That storm was actually the summer solstice storm. It's going to take something to beat that storm. Even if we're doing this for the next 10, 20, 30 years, it will take something to beat that storm. Unless they're actually in a tornado, see a tornado physically in front of them. That live that night was amazing. And we'll end up talking about this for many, many years to come yet. Right, what we're going to look at next. Ah, yes, the ECMWF weekly anomaly charts. Let's just bring that onto the screen. Well, I had the tab ready, but no, he hasn't. It'll just take me a few seconds to get that on there, see what the weekly anomaly charts are showing for the next 6 weeks. Right, let's bring that onto screen. How we're doing? Head towards the hour mark. So we'll have a quick look at this. Then we'll have a look at the tropical developments. And then we'll probably end it there for tonight. So let's have a look at what the ECMWF weekly anomaly charts are showing. Let me get myself off the screen again. So these are the weekly anomaly charts from the 15th to the 22nd of September. And no surprise, it's got low pressure right across the UK. And we've got this southwesterly to westerly flow. Obviously dragging in a lot of low pressure off the Atlantic. Then a complete flip, actually, compared to what we've got now. We did see some hints of that, actually, on the GFS there. ECM also agrees with this, with high pressure slap bang over the UK for the 22nd to the 29th of September. So that'll keep things settled. They've been centered there, but perhaps with this could bring the risk of maybe some fog patches at times through this period, because obviously we've had quite a bit of rain. Obviously the nights are getting longer and the air is obviously getting cooler as well. So I think there's going to be there could be a lot of cloud trapped in amongst that, because the wind will be coming off the North Sea, northeasterly there. So if we don't see any fog, we'll perhaps see some cloud coming on off the North Sea there. The 29th to the 6th of October, there's no clear signal there. So unless that perhaps tropical system that's been shown on some of the charts is causing that bit of headache there for the computer models. But yeah, then again, for the 6th of October to the 13th of October, that has low pressure centered up towards the Faroe Islands. That'll be bringing in a more Atlantic base, perhaps a westerly there. But I was like, things could be turning wetter there for the second week of October. And there's no clear signal there for the 13th to the 20th of October, and virtually any signal there on the back end for the 20th of October through to the 27th. The same charts, but for the precipitation, no surprise with low pressure in charge. We are wetter than average across the UK. Wettest for West Wales into northwest England. The 22nd to the 29th of September has it slightly wetter than average towards East Anglia, southeast, and drier up towards the northwest of the UK. The 29th to the 6th of October has virtually bang on where we should be. And the 6th to the 13th, perhaps, actually, it is actually looking virtually, because that's out on the coast there. We're looking at average there for precipitation. Then perhaps, oh, Jesus, scratching my leg there, and I forgot the kitten's right beside me. What's that furry thing beside me? Oh, I thought you was lying there, that quiet. So, where was I? Yes, wetter for western areas there for the 13th to the 20th of October. And we're looking at average there for the 20th of October to the 27th. Let's try that again. Help see if I click into the right thing. And I've got the 2 meter temperatures again for the same charts. Yeah. For the 15th of September to 22nd of September, we're looking warmer than average. Then for the 22nd of September to the 29th, we're looking slightly cooler than average, actually, there for parts of Ireland, parts of Wales, through into central southern England. And looking about average elsewhere. The 29th to the 6th, we're looking around about average, perhaps still slightly cool there for the south coast. Double click there. The 6th of October to the 13th and the 13th to 20th, we're looking around about average, perhaps slightly warmer there for parts of Scotland and northeast England. And very similar there for the 20th of October towards the 27th. Yeah, let me just bring that down because I'm not too sure. No, not quite. I've actually got the kitten line right beside me. There, you can perhaps just see the part of the body there. Just slightly there. If I take the thing off there, I'm not going to disturb her. Otherwise, it's just going to be like craziness in here running around. Oh, I forgot she was lying beside me there. And just scratched my legs. Like, what's that furry thing? Oh, it's the cat. Right, one last thing before we go. Have a look at the National Hurricane Center. And we'll go straight. We'll just have a look at the Atlantic for now. So at the moment, there is a watch going on right now. So there's a 70% chance. I'll set myself on the screen there. There's a 70% chance of cyclone formation there for the Atlantic. This is what could potentially, what we've been seeing on the charts hooking round. So a tropical wave over the eastern tropical Atlantic is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms, although dry and stable air is expected to limit development during the next day or so. Gradual development is anticipated thereafter, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the middle or latter part of this week as the system continues to move west-northwestwards at 10 to 15 miles an hour over the central tropical Atlantic. So the formation chance of the next 48 hours is 20%, and over the next 7 days is 70%. And looking at that there, potentially that's not going to be heading towards mainland USA. It's going to be one of these systems that's just going to continue to move right northwestwards and maybe head towards Bermuda maybe before coming back out into the Atlantic and gets picked up by the jet stream. We shall see. Let's have a look at the Eastern Pacific, because it's been quite an active there. Active season. We've got a tropical watch there, which is heading towards the south of the Hawaii Islands, but nothing's really expected. It's only 10% chance there. You've got this 40% chance of cyclone formation in the next 7 days. And we're already up to M here with Tropical Storm Mario. Where's Mario heading towards? That's staying out to sea, staying as a tropical storm. Right. Oh, just reading the what's there. Wake the kitty and pay the price. Oh yes. She usually goes, I think she's only about 14, 15 weeks old. She almost sometimes gone a freaking mad run this time, but I'm glad she's very quiet at the moment. I woke up my next door cat once and it hissed at me. They do love their sleep. You're right, sweetheart. I'll take the background off if you want to see her properly. It's just sat there quietly. I once ended up with an 8-week kitten in my hand for 3 hours at a party. It chose to fall asleep on me. Oh, they're nice to do when they do fall asleep. James is saying that when I watch these weather live streams, it shows how much I really miss in Gav's Weather Vids lives on a Sunday and Wednesday. Yeah. It's just, I think because he's working, isn't it? It's because he's not doing his real lives. I do miss the special Sunday shows. I can normally tune in before I take my daughter to bed normally. A snow winter would be perfect. What snow? Computer said battery was running low, plugged it in and it promptly crashed. Oh no. Let's turn off the background here. Because I'm not actually in the kitchen tonight, I'm actually in the living room. Let's get to my settings and turn the background off. So that's what you can see there. So let's. There she is. Oh, you're showing off the camera. Oh. So there's the kid just asleep next to me. Look at that. That butter won't melt. Feel quite privileged. Normally, if you stroke a cat's belly, you can say goodbye to your hand, but she's happy. So there she is. that belly in a trap. It's like what do you call it? One of those bear catcher traps. They do love their sleep. What I like my sleep as well, but I don't seem to get much myself. Right, I think we're going to end it there. So ignore the slight mess there. I need to sort that out behind me. Let's put that round so you can just see the sofa. There we go. Let's put that there. So obviously, thank you so much for watching this evening. That's been nice to see the weather pics as well tonight. Obviously, it's going to be a bit blustery. Use the word lightly. It's going to be quite windy tomorrow, so just take extra care if you're out and about. And we'll be back next Sunday from 8 p.m. And let's see if I can bring in stay live next week. And thank you for your nice comments there. Thank you for Paul James, our mods, Paul James and James, for keeping an eye on things in the background. Thank you to Anne Smith, Audio Coffee, Laura, and the feline co-host. Yeah, because she bloody did a line, didn't she? Apart from making me jump, because I forgot how she was there. And thank you to James as well. And thank you everyone else that's popped in. The likes of Rachel, Suit. There's a few other names I'm missing from the top of my head. Oh, Rachel's there. Now, go on, one last look before we go. Just not having my bloody sweet. Yeah, you'll say hello to everybody. The rustle of sweet. Now the head's shut up. Enjoying your sleep. I was enjoying my sleep until you bloody woke me up. Anyway, digressing. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. And as Steffi said, it's time to roll those credits. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Sunday from 8 p.m. Take care and good night.